At what point did you kind of start to develop, your figure?
12.
12?
Actually, I started puberty at 9, and then at 12.
Is that considered early?
That's early for girls. That's very early for girls.
When do girls usually
Girls
start
are
puberty?
supposed to hit puberty at the very least at 12. And I
12.
started puberty at 9.
Okay.
And it kind of stopped, and then it came back at 12. And then my hips started spreading as I got older. And I was kind of glad that happened because I didn't have any at first. And, I really wanted it, and then it just finally happened. And I was like, thanks, Mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, since you were living in Vallejo at the time, so how did boys in your school start to react once you started to really fill out and everything?
They played, have you heard of booty tag? Because that's what they played to me all the time.
Booty tag?
Yes.
I am not
It's when
familiar
they
with
chase
this.
you around school and they hit your butt and you're running away from it's literally like they hit your butt. It's literally what it's called.
Tag your booty.
Yes. And I would run in the girls' bathroom because I didn't want to be bothered. I just always been like that. I don't like.
Okay. And what age did the booty tag kind of start?
First grade.
Oh, first grade?
Yeah.
Oh, so you had a booty in first grade?
Yes.
Okay. Did you like it, or did you find it annoying
It
at
was
the time?
very uncomfortable. I didn't grow to even really like my body until maybe second, or no, not second. I'm in sophomore year.
In high school?
Yes, in high school.
Okay.
So definitely it's a revolving issue. It's now that I accept my body, nobody else does. It's okay. Ironic.
When did you start to date?
I started to date 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
High school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you were getting a lot of attention from guys before then. Was there a reason why you just weren't?
I just weren't interested. I wasn't interested in boys. I didn't even lose my virginity until I was about 17. And I just never was really interested in boys. I played a lot of sports, and I hung out with my friends, and that was pretty much it. And
Okay.
boys.
I mean, do you think that developing so early and going through the booty tag stuff kind of made you sort of anti-boys a little bit?
Maybe. I think possibly, not subconsciously maybe.
Yeah.
But not that I'm aware of. I don't actively try to be anything negative towards the opposite sex. I feel like that's kind of dumb. You just need that by yourself.
Yeah. Are you into just guys, or into guys and girls?
Guys.
Just guys?
Yes.
So you're not bisexual at all?
No.
None of that?
No.
Have you had a lot of girls try to approach you?
I've had girls approach me, and I've gotten more threesome requests
Yeah.
than just girls, but I've definitely gotten girls approaching me too.
So you became sexual at 17,
Yes.
which is, that's a kind of an average kind of age, I guess.
Yeah.
Some girls get, start earlier, whatever. But I mean, having all this attention for, with your body, growing up and so forth, did it make you kind of self-conscious sexually and stuff like that, or not so much?
Not so much. No, not at all. I'm actually very comfortable with my sexuality. I'm pretty sure of myself when it comes to that. I feel like you just have to have a balance when it comes to things like your personal life.
Okay.
So I just keep that in mind, but I'm pretty comfortable with it.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a sexual person?
Yes, but not right now, because I haven't had sex in 3 years.
You haven't had sex in 3 years?
Yes.
Not from lack of people asking.
No.
Why 3 years?
I just believe, I wanted to focus more on my career, and not really, which sounds pretty cliche, but I feel like guys in their early 20s, they don't really take it seriously, so I just figured I might as well just focus on what I'm trying to do for my own self and just be comfortable with being single. And when I'm single, I just don't have sex, because I just feel like you finally do meet that one person, and then you put all that effort in to try to get to know you, and then possibly have sex with you, and then you just kind of wasted it on all these random guys because you want it, because you get into the impulse. So I just don't operate like that.
Okay. 3 years, that's kind of a stretch.
Yeah.
You know, you ask most guys if they could do 3 years, and you're gonna get a very different answer.
Yeah.
But I mean, you do hear girls saying something. I'm just focusing on me right now.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. So what happened before the 3 years? You had a serious boyfriend?
I had a serious boyfriend for about 2 years, and he was very crazy and clingy, very clingy, and that kind of made me want to be single even more. So I think had that not have happened, I probably wouldn't have waited as long. But
Okay. So explain clingy. What was the craziest thing that happened to you guys?
Craziest thing that happened between us was we were arguing in the car because I was upset with him. I forgot what I was upset about. I wanted to go home. We got an argument about that. He locked himself in the car with me because I tried to lock the doors and go. And then he got really upset. We're at a gas station, mind you. He got very upset, and then he jumps out the car and he kicks the car next to him like about 10 times, like as hard as he can. And it's like raining. And that was probably the worst or the most distinctive memory that I have.
So you had a crazy ex-boyfriend
Yes.
3 years ago who was kicking doors and so forth.
Yes.
So you broke up with him?
Yes.
Okay. You know, looking the way you look, was it difficult for your ex-boyfriend to kind of be, walk around the streets with you and, be out in public and so forth with the type of attention you attract?
He liked it when I got attention with him, but when it wasn't with him, he got very insecure and he would kind of make it my fault. We would argue a lot about stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, give me an example.
For example, if a guy was looking my way, or if a guy, one time I was walking outside of a store, and I was walking towards my car, and this guy, he looked at me and said something to me, and I kind of just ignored it because I was walking towards my car and he was in it. And then he kind of looked at him and nudged him, and then he kind of looked at me like, he was talking to me like, do I know him? And I was like, I don't know. Why would you ask me that? I don't know, I just walked out the store. I don't know who that is. So yeah, it was definitely out of nowhere because I've never done anything like cheated or anything. It was just his own issue.
Okay. I mean, what's it like, being out in public, being single and really being out, obviously you attract a ton of attention. I mean, guys constantly running up on you, saying various things and so forth.
I get a lot of looks, but it's either like crazy approach or it's just not, or they just look.
What's a crazy approach?
A guy, the craziest, most random moment I've had, actually recently, I was just walking to Westfield Mall, San Francisco, and this guy, he was like, what did he say? Do you want to have 3 of my babies? I was like, 3? Like, what? 3 of your babies? Yeah, it's crazy stuff like that. And it's just, I don't know. It's kind of makes me uncomfortable just because I'm shy, but I kind of love it.
Eminem is a king in his own right. He has changed hip hop. Before Eminem, all the white guys you would probably try to say, and I'm not dissing any of them, but besides the Beastie Boys, was kind of dressing black, was kind of trying to be black.
Gucci being the guy that he is, as soon as he would introduce me to somebody else that's big or major or meant something to him, he'll brag about me, but he'll brag the fact that I don't drink, smoke, or cuss, or